Ladies and gentlemen, what are we doing on a wonderful hump day? Punisher's here at your service. I got a few things on my mind. One, an ESPN reporter, her name is Sam Ponder. Things finally hit home for her. She was talking about her daughter playing basketball and guarding against an opponent who was transgender, aka a male. Now, I will always caveat this by saying nobody cares if a person is transgender, gay, or any other thing. Be yourself. Be who you want to be. But as it relates to sports, specifically women's sports, I freaking draw the line. You do not, cannot be a true female in women's sports. It is the most ridiculous thing ever. So she sees her daughter guarding, in basketball terms, against a boy, a male. I am so sick and tired of it. This is such common sense. You are defined by your chromosomes, okay? XX, XY. And it just shows a lack of commitment in any sense. Don't tell me you're identifying as a female and then you keep that thing. All right? That's it. I'm going to say it. Saying it again. Saying it out loud. You can't say you're a female and play on women's sports and sport and all of that. All right? Get off it. Get off it. It's the most ridiculous thing on the frickin' planet. And this leads me into another discussion, and that is genuine freedom of speech. Now look, you don't have to agree with anything that I just said. Once again, I said I have respect and I have no problems at all with people identifying how they want and living their lives. But I draw the line when it comes to males competing on women's sports. Do you know, I have British followers on here. We all know that. There are a couple out there. Do you know that right now, as they see this, they will not be able to make a comment. They will not be able to hit, a like or anything like that. Anything that associates them with the conversation that I just talked about. 12,000 people a year in the UK have been arrested for simple posts on social media. 12,000 people a year. They're getting arrested for the most trivial of things. If they comment about somebody's pronoun, disagree with somebody's pronoun, say anything about transgender or anything else, they can be arrested. They have no freedom of speech in the UK. Their leaders, their prime minister, they can stand up and say otherwise. They're complete and utter liars. My friends in the UK, I'll give you a little smile and a wink, because I know that you can't say anything. I know that. And do you know, here in the United States, we have but one thing that protects us. And that one thing is our right to free speech, which is slowly being chipped away at year after year by crazy, woke liberals. They estimate that we are only 10 to 20 years behind what is going on in the UK, whose country has been completely overrun with people do not come to their country and conform to the the standards and the life that is expected of a Brit. And I will say the same thing over here. My belief, the whole concept of the melting pot was that people would migrate, become legal immigrants to the United States of America, the grand United States of America, where they would embrace what we have here in the United States. They would become U.S. citizens. They would love the Western lifestyle that we hold so dearly. Instead, one, we're letting in a bunch of illegals and just paying for every damn thing, which is, I'll get to that bill thing in a minute. And two, we are constantly worrying about how we might appear to those immigrants. You know what? Guess what? You come to this country, you become an American, you adapt to our society and become a true lover of the United States, or I don't care, you can go. You can go. I don't want anybody here who does not come here and love these United States. No. Don't bring it with you. Leave it behind. And that's what's going on in the UK. Hell, they're afraid to have that they have places take down their own flag out of concern that it might not be inviting to immigrants. No, it's not how it works. I can't even imagine going to another country and trying to say, I come here, but I'm bringing everything I have from America to your country, and I insist that it be my way. No, you go there and you would adapt to the country that you're going to. That's the way it works. It is absolutely ludicrous. And now on to the bill, the funding bill. Nothing is more frustrating and irritating than hearing both parties look at the camera and say, it's the Democrat shutdown, the Schumer shutdown, or it's the Trump shutdown. Look, the fact that we have 100% or nearly 100% of Republicans on board with the continuing resolution would say that we are willing to support a funding bill. There are two Democrats which would say it's non-partisan, and we need 5 more. So the ones that are keeping it from passing are in fact Democrats, okay? And it was a clean bill. It is a clean bill, but Democrats insist that it's Republicans who don't want to come to the table, when the only thing that we are really arguing against, okay, you can talk about extending the Obamacare thing, and that needs to be done after the government's open. But no, we should not be funding health care for illegals. And that's at the heart of the bill, is Democrats want like $1 trillion freaking bucks for health care for illegals. Under no circumstance should good, hardworking American citizens be footing the bill for people that don't even belong here. Meanwhile, our own citizens struggle with their own health care bills. The Obamacare, the price of this Obamacare is hideously high. There are so many problems with it. It's unbelievable. Look, our healthcare system is about as broke as can be. But you're certainly not going to fix it by funding healthcare for illegal immigrants. I want to focus on our own damn healthcare. American citizens, okay? So anyway, hopefully they'll get their crap together and get something going. So anyway, I feel for all my good patriots out there who might be suffering through anything where, I know I have followers that are probably government civilians, hardworking federal workers, and not everybody is bad, my friends. There are good, like I said, hardworking federal workers out there. Anyway, so here we are. Don't ask me why I went off on all that, but it just irritated the crap out of me. I'm drinking the bottom of the Aberlour. Bottom of the Aberlour. It's funny. I posted a a picture of myself at the Jaws Bridge in Martha's Vineyard. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't figure it out, I did have a short stint in Martha's Vineyard. And do you know a fella in a Jaws fan group said, I saw you there on the bridge. I pass by twice a day, and I saw you there taking pictures, and I could point out a Jaws fan from a mile away. And then he shows me how he has a Jaws head, like a life-size Jaws Bruce head that it was apparently at a restaurant called Sharky's in Edgartown that has since closed down, and he managed to get hold of that shark because the owners were good friends of his. But it just shows what a small world it is. He identified me. He said, I was driving by and I saw you taking a selfie. That's crazy. That's crazy. And here's another crazy one. In that same group, a gentleman from Ireland sends me a message with a picture of himself, and he says, if you ever need an alibi, I'm your guy. And my friends, he was wearing a Jaws shirt just like this. We look like twinsies. Too funny. What a great guy. Guy from Ireland. Shout out to that fella. Very good guy. So anyway, we are here on a hump day, and things are going well. We are at Operation the Hammer 6.5. And I was going to say, in light of things that are going on, we're going to move it up, but not just yet. We're going to keep it at 6.5 because you know it. I know it. You American people know it. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And with that, I will say, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, and screw James White Bulger. We'll talk to you. Bye.